Hello and welcome back to Life in the Sand Lane. I'm Jess.
And I'm Michelle.
And today's topic, what did you get up to at the weekend?
We spent it together.
I know. You don't know that. But yeah, how was your weekend?
It was okay. It was quite busy. We went to Crufts, didn't we?
We did.
I wanted to steal all the Dalmatians.
Yeah.
I was like Cruella de Vil. I was ready to take them home.
You were in your element. Just row upon row of Dalmatians.
They were just everywhere. I looked around. I was like, spots!
Like their coat. But yeah, so I thought we were going for just a day at Crufts. But what were we doing, Michelle?
We were networking.
We were networking. Always working, this woman.
I can't help it. I see an opportunity and...
Yeah, seize the day.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I tried to get you to go to a few stalls, didn't I?
I did. Got a few emails.
I wasn't with you though. We seemed to it was that busy. We sort of just...
You just went off in a blaze like... Whoosh,
I can't help it. I'm a woman
like
on a mission.
whippet. You're just off.
You went with Sue though, didn't you?
Yeah, so we had to wander around, hit up a couple of the stalls, just see if they would donate anything to the Fantastic Fun Day that you're doing.
By the way, I had somebody email me and said kudos to the name.
Yes. I'm like ChatGPT.
You are my walking and talking AI.
But yeah, so we got a couple of donations and then she wandered off again, so me and Sue had to fend for ourselves and went to the bar, had a
Of course.
cheeky bevy, day away from the kids, fantastic.
You had a day away from the kids. I took Nelly.
Yeah, she was good though.
She was very, very good. I was surprised. I thought we were going to have multiple meltdowns.
Yeah.
She was going to say, I'm tired, I'm hungry. I think it helped that I took like a whole lunchbox of different snacks.
Yeah, you were prepared.
I was.
Like,
I made us sandwiches as well.
you did, and they were labelled.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, who says? It was Sue, wasn't it? She opened it up and she said, how do we know which one's which?
Names on the bag.
Just look!
No, it was good. And like you said, like Nelly is coping well. Like I think she's coping a lot better now than like she has been previously.
Absolutely, yeah.
But like we've had similar though, like with Tommy, like last week, really good week, fantastic week, doing really well, lovely feedback from like parents' evening. And then over the weekend, goes to Nanny and Grandad's. We then went round, went swimming. That was nice. And after, it's just an absolute bumhole. Like, I don't understand. I don't know if it's because we do a lot at the weekend. And then when it comes to Monday, he's tired from the weekend.
Yeah.
And then he has a full day at school. And then he just comes home like a little monster.
Overstimulated.
I'm overstimulated by it.
Yeah. Do you not struggle as well? Because Ollie and Tommy are very much like the same dynamics as Toby and Nelly, where they're complete opposite children, but their needs are so different as well.
Yeah.
Nelly's very like needy. You have to play with her. She doesn't really play by herself. She has to have somebody there. And Toby, he just goes off and does his own thing.
Yeah.
But he needs you in other ways, like
Just
obviously
needs to know that you're there.
Yeah, and for general care needs, you know,
Yeah.
feed him.
Where's my food?
Change his nappy, things like that. Yeah. But Nelly is very much like, I want this, I want that, I need this. And she's
It's
just
the constant talking.
She don't stop.
Like Tommy's the same. It's just constant, and I'm like, whoa.
It goes on and on like
I'm not
marathon.
used to this.
But that's what gets you overstimulated as a parent as well,
Yeah.
because you're so busy trying to play these different roles
Yeah.
that you haven't got a spare minute for yourself.
Yeah. And then you get to the end of the evening, and then your husband's wanting attention.
Soft kitty.
Never ends. But no, I get what you're saying. Like obviously, like with Ollie, like non-verbal, he's more, like you said, like physical needs. So it's
Yeah.
needing a drink, needing food, or like if he said a wee or a poo, then we have to change his pants, and it's more maintenance. Like I always like to think of Ollie being like a house plant. It's there, you feed it, you nurture it, it thrives in its own conditions. Tommy, on the other hand, is like having a puppy, and it's constant, and it's great. But when you like, you said like the physical, mental burnout of trying to understand what your houseplant needs.
Yeah.
To then have a puppy.
Yeah.
It gets a lot.
And especially when the houseplant starts to dip off a bit, they get a cold, a cough. Does plants get colds and coughs? Obviously not. No.
Don't.
We'll go with that analogy anyway.
No, that is literally how Ollie's been. Like, we took him swimming, and he's not been swimming. He's not done swimming at all, like, this year, I don't think. Since he started in September, I don't think his class... They've not been. But he loves swimming, so we're like, we'll try him, and it's a new pool. He's not been there before, so we thought, okay, we'll see how it goes. And it went really well. But then that night, he was then coughing, and I'm like, oh no, why are you coughing? What's happening? And then it's snotty, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh.
And then all day Monday, it's the coughing, but he doesn't think to cover the cough, so it's just like, it's like, Jesus. So yeah, probably all going to come down with the sickness.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not been his normal self the past couple of weeks. He's been very up and down. And then Tommy's been very emotionally up and down. He's been getting upset and angry a lot quicker than normal.
Okay.
I don't know if it's now that he's getting older. It's like we've got past the terrible 2s and terrible 3s and fucking terrible 4s, and it's just
keeps going.
Yeah, so it's just terrible.
Yeah.
It never ends.
And then you get to look forward to teenagers.
Yeah, I think that's one of the issues with Ollie, because obviously, like, this year he's 8. And I think it's like the hormones might be starting to come into effect.
Yeah. I have noticed though, Ollie's been really happy recently.
Yeah.
He's a happy boy anyway, but like I have noticed he is very smiley and
I think he's doing more like interaction with people and like acknowledging people. So when he sees people that he knows now, he is like, ah.
Yeah.
Or he'll give, like, you come round, he gives you a hug.
I know, it's so nice.
Like, I have to ask for a hug. But I don't know, like, I've always found with him, he will have really high highs and be ecstatic and he's happy and life's great and we're like, fantastic. And then he crashes.
Yeah.
Because you can't maintain that happy constant. And when he does crash, boy does he crash.
Yeah, and that's when it's hard because your houseplant has started to dip and you've got to try and look after them and give them the care that they need.
Yeah. As
well as Tommy.
Yeah.
And his needs. It's just a lot to balance.
It's balancing, and it's just constant balancing. I think that's like what I've found this weekend. I've just been wiped. Literally, like, obviously we got back from Crufts. Early start. For some reason I was up early. I think it's because of food from Friday night, but yeah, bad belly, constantly up and down. Got to 5 o'clock, I thought I'm just going to lie in bed for a bit. And then 5:30, I thought, well, my alarm's going off in a bit. May as well go downstairs and get ready.
Yeah.
And I was just led on the sofa for a bit and I was just like, oh, okay, let's go. Got there, obviously had the day at Crufts, walking around, fantastic. But yeah, then got home and just like headache, exhausted, and Ollie was banging. I was just like, ugh.
Is it bedtime yet?
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. I'm just sat there and I'm like, 2 hours till bedtime. Yeah. You can make it through. You can do this.
You can do this. Like, we do it, and I do feel guilty because, like, wishing the time away. I do feel bad about that because I'm like, it's bedtime yet. But it's a lot.
It is.
And it's the stress and everything else that goes with it. And I was talking to my sister about it, like, the other day. We have heart-to-hearts every so often. We're not very feely people.
Yeah.
Not very emotional people, as we discussed last week.
Yeah.
But we have mum heart-to-hearts because we haven't got that person to really ask about, like, the nurturing side, so we talk to each other. And I was just like, I am exhausted. I was like, I'm mentally and physically exhausted. She's the same because she doesn't really have, like, support when it comes to, like, childcare. Because her partner's family, they live in Ireland, but they haven't got the support there to help with Rowan. And it's hard. But she was like, yeah, she's like, oh, some parents have high levels of PTSD. And I was like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, there's been studies. You have the same levels of PTSD as army soldiers. I thought, fucking hell. That's why I can't switch off.
I could probably, I could get that.
Because we're constant watching and waiting. What's going to happen? Is this dangerous? Like,
you're on
is
high
the
alert.
door locked? Did we switch the cooker off? Is the kettle empty? Like, have we done this? Is the power switched off for that? Is that going to break? What if he throws this? And it's just that constant thing of watching for one child, as well as meeting the emotional and physical needs
of the other.
Of your normal.
See, that's another thing I'd like to discuss. Do you think that Tommy has additional needs, but obviously on a different spectrum?
It's hard. Like, we've always been on the wavelength of how difficult it was to get Ollie's assessment diagnosis and how long we had to wait for that. Obviously, Tommy is managing, functioning, he's going to school, he's doing well, and he's working at a level that he should be for his age. So there's no automatic concern, like behaviourally, for him, because he's behaving like every other 5-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Our main thing for him is like the emotional side with him and how fast he can flip.
Yeah.
So I think there probably is some sort of like attention deficit disorder, like ADHD, ADD. I think there is maybe something there with how he is.
Yeah.
But I think this time I'm just going to wait and see what the school...
Yeah.
If the school picks up on it, because like... It sounds awful to say, but like obviously like Tommy's functioning, Tommy can do this and Tommy can do that. Like he's hitting all the milestones that he should be. Whereas Ollie wasn't. So obviously there was a greater need to get the diagnosis and the assessments for Ollie because he wasn't hitting the milestones.
It was more noticeable.
Yeah. Like with Ollie it was more his day-to-day functioning. He can't do this, he can't do that. Like here's a massive list of everything he can't do and here's a short list of things that he can do.
Yeah.
Whereas Tommy's got this big list of everything that he can do. Like he can write his own name. He's starting to do sentences. He started like obviously reading at school. He's doing his maths and he's doing really well. And the teacher has picked up on like the attention in class and how he can get distracted and he gets a bit giddy and he gets a bit silly. But then we also have to remember that he's 5.
Yeah. He's still very young.
Yeah. So I think with Tommy it'll probably be more of a slow observation. But there are certain things that I'm like, ooh. Because he flaps, he stims. When Ollie's excited, Tommy's like, ee, and I'm like, let's use our words.
Yeah.
We have words, we can use our words. Because he was doing it at nursery, he was flapping and like, obviously the people at nursery, they're like, is this like a learned behaviour that he's picked up from his brother or is there something more? And I'm like, I think it's his brother.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I have that with Nelly, so she stims, but I don't know whether that's because of learning behaviour from Toby or that is her. She does struggle a lot with her emotion. Toby does this, whereas she does...
Yeah, hers is very different though, isn't it?
It's like a wrist. She uses wrist action. And I have noticed, so this week I've had her at home. I've had some issues with my car, so I thought I want to see how she is at home because I'm also trying to toilet train her as well, which has been going fantastic. I've been able to do it at home and she's telling me when she needs a wee, a poo, whereas... We do it in the holidays.
Downhill when she goes to school.
When she goes to school, it goes downhill and she's back in nappies because she's too nervous to go to the toilet on cue. Yeah. You have to give her that like emotional support.
Yeah.
Go on, you can do this, Nelly, you know, and sit with her. You know, she needs that quiet time. She's very in tune with her thoughts and her emotions.
And I think again, she's 3. And government guidelines, children haven't got to be toilet trained till the age of 5.
No. I think it's society that makes you feel bad.
There's a lot of pressure. Like we get comments and stuff about Ollie like, oh, is he not like using the toilet? Is he still in pants? And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather him wear like a nappy or like continence pants than piss and shit on my carpet.
Yeah.
Like, has he got it in him to understand? Currently, no. He will request and use PEX cards for the toilet, but it's not
understanding when he needs to go. Yeah,
he's not recognising the bodily function, and he'll bring us the card when he's had a wee. So I'm like, he's getting there, and it's, again, we've been working on this since he was a baby. Since you start toilet training, we've been trying.
Yeah. It's a constant, battle you've got to carry on and carry on. And hopefully one day they get it.
Yeah. But if at the end of the day, if he doesn't get it, I'm not going to put pressure on him.
No.
Like, half of the elderly community wear continence support.
I could probably do with some.
Like, I don't see me chasing after OAPs being like, oh, why are you in a nappy?
Yeah. I think it's just how people are. We get it from family as well. They'll say, is she still in nappies?
Like, yeah.
She is.
What's the problem?
That is purely because of emotional regulation with Nelly. Obviously, Toby is the same as Ollie.
Do you not find it's like double standards though when they're like, oh, why is she still in nappies? But they're fine with Toby being in nappies.
Yeah.
And is it because like Toby is more visible, that there is something more there?
Yeah.
That they can be like, oh, we'll allow it. Extenuating circumstances will allow that.
Yeah.
But Nelly, on the other hand,
she's so bright.
3.
Yeah. I think it's because she's so bright and people forget she is only 3.
Yeah, like she is extremely bright for a 3-year-old. Like the way that she will have conversations with people, the way she describes things. Just in general, like we make jokes about she's like 3 going on 30.
Yeah.
But she is a very in-tune little girl, and she picks up on the slightest little things. And she can get sensitive about things, but I think a lot with her is school.
Yeah, I do as well, and I've had this conversation with my husband as well. He thinks she needs to be in school full time. I don't think she does.
No.
Because she's been so much better at home this week.
Yeah.
You know Nelly, her meltdowns are extreme sometimes.
It's 2 completely different kids. Like when you see her on a day when she's not in, obviously, school for nursery, she's happy, she's bubbly, like really chatty, like, and you can say, well, do you need the toilet? And she'll go to the toilet and she does her own thing. And then the days that she's been at school, you can see it in her face, she looks exhausted, she looks nervous, she then needs the teddy for comfort, she needs like a dummy, and then it's like she regresses in a way.
Yeah, it's like she's unmasking. She's been at school all day, and she's masking, and she's not herself, because they tell me themselves, like, she is so quiet and reserved.
And you're like,
that is not my daughter.
That's not Nelly.
No.
She ain't got the right kid.
And she's always struggled with like sleeping. I've had this battle. This is a work in progress. Hopefully we get there.
But
Some
she's
days,
3.
Yeah, she is 3. But it's just trying to get her to be herself, but also learn at the same time.
Yeah.
I've managed this week, you'll not believe it. Guess what she said when she's had 2 meltdowns, that's it. But I've sat her on the naughty step for 1 minute, gone back to her, and she's told me sorry.
She loves me.
Yeah, she does love you, but no, that's not it. She said sorry. She never says sorry. When she does something, she will sit there the whole time and scream.
But like, as a 3-year-old to have like the brain power, the emotional intellect, the being able to recognise I've done something wrong, I've then had this consequence. A lot of kids are just like, that's it.
Yeah.
But she's got that in her to recognise I've been a bit naughty, like that's not okay for me to do. So that's massive.
It is massive, because she will just sit there. She knows
like
how to
Tommy
say sorry.
would never say sorry when he was 3.
No.
And he's better now with it, because, I mean, we talk to him like he's an adult. And because, again, like, he carries himself a lot older than what he is. And I think a lot of that is to do with Ollie.
Yeah.
That he's more in tune, he's got more understanding because he's had to in a way. But his level of understanding, I think, and his level of compassion is far greater than any other 5-year-old.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think they carry a new, like, not a care of themselves, but they have that in them?
Yeah, massively. Because like we've always tried to like treat the boys the same boundaries, but different explanations. So I can explain to Tommy if I say no and he asks why. I can explain to him, oh, it's dangerous, this, that, the other. Can't do that with Ollie. He's not got the understanding there, but he can understand like heart finish. So it's how we describe and explain. But I think with Tommy, because we do speak to him a lot older than his years, he then carries himself a lot older than his years, and he does things. So whenever he's asked for a drink and we've made a drink for him, he'll give it to Ollie first, and we've never taught him to do that.
No, that's so sweet.
He'll just take it to Ollie, and then he'll get another drinks cup and he'll get his drink. Or if he's like, oh, I'm hungry, could I have some crisps? I'm like, what do you say? And he's like, please. I'm like, okay. And he'll get the crisps, he'll go give them to Ollie. And he's always done it from an early age. He's always done one for Ollie. Like if we go to Nanny and Grandad's, he wants an ice lolly, he'll get one out for Ollie, and he'll always give it to Ollie first. And like, we've never taught him that, but that's just something he does. And I would ask him about it because I am intrigued, like as to why. But even now, like he wants to make Ollie's toast. So if Ollie asks for toast with his PEX cards, he's like, oh, I can do that. I can help. I can make his toast.
It must be that he understands that Ollie needs more care.
Yeah, he's always been his like biggest supporter. So whenever Ollie's done something good, he's like, yay, Ollie, that's fantastic. And he is such a hype man, and it's brilliant. But he's like it with every other kid.
Yeah, he's
if his
very
friends
kind.
do something good, he's like, woo, but he's always took on the role of like an adult role in a way. So he always keeps an eye on the kids, and like he's a lot bigger than other kids his age.
Yeah, he is.
And he looks a lot older than what he is. So when people are like, oh, how old is he? We're like 5, and they're like, I have big kids. But he's always done that nurturing role, and we've never taught it him, we've never forced that upon him. He just does it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of his frustration can come from, the fact that he is so caring and in tune with everybody else that it just gets too much.
Yeah.
And he can't cope with his own feelings.
That's like Nelly, but more so with animals than people. She's obsessed with like dogs, cats, any type of animal.
Yeah.
She's so caring with them. And she's a little mother hen. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
No, heel.
It's like whenever we go around yours, and she's like, Tommy, Tom. And he's like,
Oh, not again.
Nelly, come here. He's like, Mom. I'm like, you gotta go.
She told me last
You have
night,
to go.
by the way, that she's getting married to Tommy. So me and Nanny are invited to the wedding. You weren't on the list, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
well.
But she's very much in tune like Tommy.
Yeah.
An example, I was talking with Ollie a couple of months ago, and Nelly was trying to play with Toby. And she said, why won't Toby play with me? And I was like, how do I explain this to her all?
Yeah.
And she went, I know, he's autistic. I'm like, how do you know that? Like, it's not something we drill into her that he's autistic. She's obviously picked up conversations that we've had, but how does she know what autism is?
Yeah.
How does she know to use it in that context?
Yeah, it's one of those, like, obviously she is a very smart little girl, and like she does pick up on conversations, and like every child, like you can say things and they remember. And like sometimes they'll get us in trouble. At the time that Tommy said shit at nursery, and I was like, oh god.
Or when Nelly said that naughty word.
Yeah.
What was it again? It wasn't fuck off, was it? What is it? What?
It was fucking hell.
Fucking, that was it. And we went into her and she was like, I said sorry.
Well, no, Tommy grasped. I was like, mate, snitches get stitches. He's like, yeah, but Nelly said a naughty word. And we're like, what did she say? Fucking hell. And all you heard from the other room was, I said sorry.
She's like another cat Slater.
But like we've had it with Tommy, and like in the early years he'd want to play with Ollie and Ollie wouldn't want to play, and he would get to that point where he'd push him away, and then Tommy'd get upset, but then Ollie would be upset because of the noise, and it's like, I've now got 2 kids that are crying.
Yeah.
Just because one wants to play and the other one doesn't want to be anywhere near. So we've always said to Tommy, like, Ollie's autistic. Ollie thinks a bit different and Ollie plays a bit different.
Yeah.
But now, like, Tommy's just took that And he's like, oh, like, Ollie, my brother, he's autistic. And I'm like, yeah, he is. And then it's like, but he's happy. And I'm like, yeah.
That's really cute. Has that ever opened up a conversation with you and Ben about a third?
Oh, jeez. That means that I have to be affectionate, Michelle.
I only wonder because I've always thought in the back of my head, I'm like 50-50. Do I have another child so that Nellie's got someone to play with and it's less of a burden for her if Toby still has the same needs when he's older so that they can help? I mean, I'm not saying that she will when she's older. I don't want that pressure on her. But if she does choose to do that, would it be nice for her to have a sibling that could possibly help? But then would the third have the same needs as Toby?
Yeah.
And then she's having to have two that she's having to look after when she's older, if she wants to.
We have had this discussion and it's been a big thing. 'Cause, like, I'm one of three. I've just grown up in a busy house, and like, to me, having a house full of people, that's my normal. I've always said that I wanted 2 boys, and I've got my 2 boys, and they're healthy, they're good. But do I want a third? Sometimes I'm like, yeah, and I'd love to have a third. Like, I love babies. They make me very poorly when I'm pregnant, but I love babies. Yeah. And Ben loves babies. Ben sees babies everywhere, and he's like, oh, look at the baby. It's a brand new one. Look at this baby over here. Oh, Jess, look at that. And I'm like, you get more broody than I do.
Yeah. I could see him with a little girl.
Yeah, I do think if it was a boy, I'm like, I'm the queen of the house. Like, I'm the only female in the household. But no, I think if we had like a girl, it would ruin Ben.
Yeah.
Just seeing how he is with Nellie, like.
You wouldn't be the princess anymore.
No, but I do think that child would be like Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna be a girly girl.
No.
Look at me.
I don't see her wearing pink.
No, be like a little Victorian child. No, like, I would like another. And again, it's that whole thing of, is it selfish to have another when our lives are so full and they are so hectic? But then I'm like, we are coping with probably the most hectic lifestyle.
Yeah.
We've done it before. We could do it again.
Absolutely.
But is it selfish?
It's hard, isn't it? You're always on the fence. It's like you can't take it back once you've done it.
I never expect Tommy to be a carer. I don't expect him to look after Ollie. I just want him to be his brother.
Yeah. But you do think about it when they're older.
Yeah, when we're not around.
Yeah. And you think, what's going to happen? Like, do you think they'll still be in their lives where they think, oh, it's too much?
Other parents don't have to think about this shit, but we have to plan for everything. We have to plan for when we're poorly, when we're sick. Like, we're having to think about the future. Like, Ollie isn't even 8 and I'm already like, okay, what's going to happen when he's 18 and he's an adult?
Yeah.
And I don't have the same rights as what I do now of making choices for him. Because he's an adult, I've got to get a social worker. Better start getting him on the campaign to get a social worker now, because it can take a while.
Yeah, it's hard, all these thoughts that go in your head.
And you don't have to think about this. Like, I've never had to have this consideration about Tommy.
No.
Maybe have a funeral plan so everything's organised and he doesn't really have to do anything. Because I like doing everything.
Obviously.
Like, I'll plan my own funeral, thank you very much. But you have to think ahead.
You do. And I don't want that burden to be on Nellie.
Yeah.
But then I also don't want to have a third to bring the burden onto them as well. But then I do want another one, I think. We haven't had the most positive reaction to that in the family.
Oh, fuck the family.
Some of them are a bit like...
Focus on your family. Focus on your household.
It is hard not to take on people's opinions. I think they're worried that it'll be too much because Toby has high needs.
Well, you know what? If you think it's going to be too much, do more to help. You see us struggling, do more to help.
Yeah.
You see our plate is full, get a side plate and take some off.
I have been very lucky this week because my mum's been staying with me the past couple of weeks while she's trying to find another place, and it has definitely helped having that adult communication more than anything. Yeah. Having somebody there.
I think for you, like, obviously, like, Ollie works away during the week, so it is literally just you and the kids Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And okay, you get a text message, a phone call when Ollie's like on a break or when he's finished work. But he's away, and like, you've been so used to having him there. doing everything on your own. Like just having someone there to talk to that
It is
isn't a
nice.
child.
Yeah, it is very nice. And she helps with like bedtime routine,
Yeah.
which is a massive help. I'm going to miss her when she's gone.
I know.
Can you?
She's not moving far though, is she?
She isn't. Right round the corner. I said, guess who's coming for dinner every day?
It's like, no, you're going to Nanny's.
Go on.
Go on, down the road. I'll watch you.
Yeah. No, it is nice to have other people there and having that support. But then going back to having a third, I'm very much on the fence. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We've got a boy, we've got a girl, we've got our family.
Yeah, you've got like the perfect nuclear family.
I have. Absolutely.
Like, mom, dad, boy, girl, dogs.
Yeah. We've actually got an even amount. 3 and 3.
Yeah. I'm a all dicks household. Male cat, male lab, male chihuahua, 2 boys.
I didn't think about that actually.
I'm an all boy household.
You need a girl.
Yeah.
Can you call it Michelle?
Do I?
You do, yeah.
I don't know.
Will I be godmother?
If you want.
No, you meant to say, of course you will.
I mean, none of my kids have been christened. Shock horror, oh my god. Well, guess what? I also had the kids out of wedlock. But that's all we got time for in this week's episode. So, as always, stay tuned. Have a look at our YouTube. But, yeah. Bye.
Bye!
Can tell me to do that.